Hey guys, Rod here at A Better Way to Farm. I've got two videos for you back to back. This first one, it came about as a result of a text that was sent to me with a sad story and some pictures. Guys, there's a whole bunch of people running around selling a whole bunch of new products this year, telling them that they'll tank mix with everything. And I got a buddy down in Kansas that would tell you that's not true, okay? Because he said as soon as he added this product into the fertilizer, the Hot Mix 318-18 fertilizer, it immediately went into a boil. Guys, I want to try and help you with something here. If a guy's using some cold mix fertilizer, something that's just stirred up, so they just take some dry and they blend it into some water and it's a suspension product, you get along sometimes with some of these things. Not always. Sometimes you get a horrible reaction to that. But when you have a hot mix fertilizer that's chemically blended and then all of a sudden we start adding new chemistry into the mix, sometimes we can get a reaction, and that is not a good thing. And so one of my mutual friend of ours said, well, I'm glad to see you ran that in a jar test. And his response was, I wasn't that smart. This came out of the planter tanks. Guys, I don't know if you've ever ran a jar test, but anytime you're going to mix things together for the first time, get a 5-gallon bucket or a quart jar and mix them in the exact ratio that you're going to mix them in your tank. If you're mixing 6 gallon of starter and 1 pint of whatever this other additive is, it's unknown, then you mix it based on how many ounces there are of each one and blend them together at a rate of 1 pint to 6 gallon. And so what we want to do is make sure that we're not going to get some kind of reaction that makes that stuff fall apart or turns to goo. Now, I'm also going to share with you, I've taken 2 or 3 calls where this happened, and so the person selling the other product, usually these are some kind of a nitrogen product that are designed to help you get by on less N, and I'm all for getting by on less N. That's not what this is about. I'm all for researching those products, making sure that they work, and if that's the case, then I'm all for using less nitrogen. You know, we have the nitrogen stabilizer that we like that helps reduce N rates by 10 to 20%. We know that works. It's well tested. However, it goes in the nitrogen. It doesn't go in the row place with the starter. And so we had a couple of guys who their stuff fell apart. So they said, look, use our product, but take out all of your micronutrients. Don't put in any copper. Don't put in any zinc. Don't put in any manganese. Don't put anything in there that is going to make this react. Well, guys, copper, zinc, manganese, those are important. That's why we add them. Copper is plant health. Zinc translocates phosphorus. Manganese has to do with chlorophyll. There's a whole reason that these deficiencies are hurting us. So what I'm saying is this. When we ran into some new products that we've told our guys that they need to get a dosatron and inject it down at the lower end. And these companies who are trying to get you to put something in your product and then tell you that what you need to do is not use that product, but use something different just so you can use what they're selling you, maybe they should talk about getting you a dosatron so you can do what you know. Guys, fundamentals that are proven, the 16 or 17 nutrients that a corn plant requires, those are proven, okay? Been known for about 150 years, okay? So really don't need to think that we're going to somehow skip the basics to go to something else. It's just a thought. I don't want you guys, and it isn't just those things. We get it with all kinds of stuff. Everybody's got a bright idea, mixing stuff together. I want to encourage you in your chemicals, do a jar test. With whatever it is that you're doing, if it's something new that you haven't done before, I really want to encourage you, do the jar test. Because 5 gallon of goo is a whole lot better than 500 gallon of goo and a bunch of plugged up lines. Just a little tip for the day. I appreciate you guys very much. You know our goal here, work every day to get you more bushels, to make you more money. Hey, if you're interested, you could swing by A Better Way to Farm, fill out the profit calculator and see if there's anything you can grab there of interest and maybe learn something to help you make a little more money. We're dropping new podcasts every single week. Go to the podcast platform of your choice and hit A Better Way to Farm. We'd love to have you there. And there's some interesting things over on TikTok that seem to be getting a lot of attention. So love to have you follow us wherever you can. Appreciate you tuning in. I hope you're having a better day.